Yo, so I said to make this video because I realize it has something going on in the country that really affecting me and a lot of other people. Relationship videos are nice, and somebody's beliefs are nice also. But there's something called core values and morals and integrity. Now I realize what's going on right now. Everything is shock value. You know why I say that? Because it has some videos that are in shock that the algorithm throwing at people, and people liking it more than videos talking sense. I'm not upset with that, Don't get it twisted. I'm not upset and mad in any format. But let me show you a short story of somebody that a lot of people supporting right now. I saw one of the videos had 8,300 and something views. And from that happening, I still let me just pique my interest and go and observe everything that she is pushing. Now, people as usually say in the United States, if they sneeze, Trinidadians just catch the cold. People never really study that cliche and that statement at all. The young lady in question, she uses a lot of profanity. She have a slight belly and stuff. I have no qualms about a fat girl, a sick girl, a slim sick girl, or a skinny girl. And some of the points and factors that she making in most of her videos regards to body shaming and how she looks and her opinion. Now, you know why I highlighted all this? In the past few months, have you all noticed how much men killing themselves right now? Have you also noticed that the music that coming out, anything that called Trinidad seems to be a pile of horseshit, and anything that female wise bring out will embarrass men and will go off the charts? Tell me that I'm lying. So with that being said, I was incarcerated and came out in June of this year, 2025. And me, I'm a person big on promises. I'm also a person big on entertainment. People know that I collected music for a long time. I know a lot of DJs. I know sound systems, locally and internationally. And if you as a female artist had to actually vouch and say why your song is just entertainment and don't take it personal when you're making thousands of dollars off of sexuality and bashing men, what could I say? How do you think I would feel? Me as a man, just like how the girl who have the 8,000 plus likes from one video with lots of profanity and saying, and I quote, "I don't give a fuck, is what I want, and what I want is important." Now that same lady in question was deported from the United States for cocaine smuggling and fraud. You all know that? Furthermore, when I was incarcerated, Lady Lara had an interview on CNC3 talking about it's just entertainment, don't take it so serious. Have you ever heard a man bash a woman so much and then get likes? Understand what I'm saying, I don't mind you having character traits and using shock value to get viewership. But when you're doing that, understand that you're jeopardizing people's lives, and the blueprinted ideology that you're pushing is definitely something very dangerous. You know why I'm saying that? Because from personal experience, whether in bartending, with people coming and telling you the entire story in confidence, or my personal experience with a recent rat trap individual. And you know what's interesting, boy? When they do what they do, they seem to always try to validate, aka justify, what they're doing as right. To take a man's money, to make him lose his job, to alienate his friends, to give up relationships, to make him lose his 3 cars, to make him get physical ailments, and then find it's funny because you and your girlfriends decide this is a good thing to do. But being unfaithful and then claiming to be a polymy boss, yeah, encouraging 3 relationships at one time seems to be something joyous and fun to do. You see, just like how you're hearing them blackbirds in the back there, Imagine you're incarcerated and you're hearing fellas talking about a certain girl. That's really shameful. Eh? And then furthermore, you know what's even more shameful? You see this word called sacrifice. It's something people don't understand. Sacrifice is something, it equals to the word called love. So when a man, not a little boy, not a horny little snake, not a stinking bastard who protects himself behind a police officer uncle, does go around people, girl children, and lie about other people's whereabouts to get through. There's the type of generation that you all like. There's the type of individuals you like around you. Asking for a friend. Furthermore, just today's what? Today's the 14th. In this week alone, how much guys kill themselves? The 14th of September, that is. And furthermore, you see, anytime it comes to something called brands, if that is all you're studying as a female, and furthermore, you suck a man dry, that's sacrificing for you because you listen to people on social media, yo, that's not it. Furthermore, I work in hospitality really is. I can tell you straight up. Most people are just like the white line in the road. They're there for a time, but eventually they fade away. If you don't want to listen, there's no problem, you know. Just like the girl say, that is my opinion. That's exactly how she speaks. So that should tell you something. Furthermore, as I said once again, she was deported from the United States for fraud and smuggling of cocaine, amongst other drugs. But this is who you all listen to. And this is not a rant, you know. These facts. Now, if you don't believe me, wait is boy? Glorilla, Shensia, Lady Lava, who else boy? Cardi B. If all you're listening to the ideology of these ladies, yo, that's all I will say, yo. But real talk, if brands is where you're running down, fast life, going the karaoke on the avenue and stuff, and furthermore being well connected, but all is ready is a comrade. That's the type of future you're looking for. I asking you that because trust me, when somebody manipulating you, you don't realize until it's too late. So when you lie about what you're doing to somebody, don't you think your children are gonna put those sins on the plate? Most people know me from a primary channel, but it's my secondary. I hope this video reaches far because trust me, the amount of horror stories I've been hearing recently, and from people who seem normal and seem okay. But let me show you something. People, for instance, like Robin Williams, people like DMX, people like Chester Bennington, all of the above were my friends in real life. You're no hearsay. But what's going on right now, people need to understand what goes on social media cannot guide your spirit, your soul, and your mentality. Furthermore, manifestation comes in very different ways. Some have it through clothes. Some have it, some have it through clothes. Some have it through the cars that they have. Someone big goal, because I realize that's a trend for the past few months now, the goal stop thing was seen on Facebook. Yo, I'm not going to wear 7 pounds or nothing on my neck to be proud. And trust me, as I said, I was incarcerated. So liars, I know plenty about. What making me real laugh though is that the ones in denial of what they're doing just get themselves in trouble. So you see that whole posse from Carnage? Yeah. If all you only know, poking a dragon will eventually get you burnt tent. But you see what worse is that when little snakes doing things to people, remember snakes just get cut up, there's Trinidad and Tobago. And people don't understand how serious life is right now. Everybody well connected. So when you're threatening people, you need to focus on the future, because the unguarded moments could get you unalive, and that will be unprecedented. It's over, fundamentally over. Yo, but in closing, all I'm simply saying, watch your friends where you keep, because trust me, Enough of them a liar and them a sheep because they're following others and don't know what to do with their life. And while they're doing wrong, the thinking definitely is right. Yo, I make a mass amount of income from maybe about 19 coming up to maybe about 36 years old. And what I strong on is loyalty. And trust me, if you have friends that guide you to do everything that you're doing in life wrong to somebody else to make you get a dopamine rush, that's called manipulation, yeah. And furthermore, my opinion is my opinion. That is not the type of people I want around me. Thank God I'm a man, but the type of problems that I endured and God betrayal, aka broken loyalty, is remarkable. Know who you're for, know who you're for you, and furthermore know that definitely life is short. So don't have demons in your corner and living in your house like it's a resort. You hear what I'm telling you? Yo, I out, you know. I just say let me try this to get through to some that really brains are miss. Yo, Trinidad and Tobago, just as my primary, this is my secondary. Love you guys. Keep it up. Deuces.